Also too, you might be like combing through it and it's all tangled hair and you're just ripping through the front of your hairs, and that's why you losing your edges, girl. That's why you losing your goddamn edges, okay? Because you're rushing through your goddamn hair. Hey Jam, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be pulling out my box braids. So I'm going to be showing methods for how I pull out my box braids and what I do after I pull out my box braids, of course, and also keeping in mind for the least amount of damage to our edges, because I don't know about you, but I'm trying to keep my edges. Like, edges are already sensitive enough as it is, so for me, it's always about doing things to protect them instead of just like pulling my hair out, you know what I mean? So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. So these are the things that you will need: apple cider vinegar, grape seed oil, or any type of oil. You can also use coconut oil, any kind of oil really, but I like to use grape seed oil because my hair loves grape seed oil. A little bit of tea tree oil, because this is good for cleansing, getting to the nasty parts, you know, when you at the end of the braid, when you have those little like clumpy nasty parts. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, these are the things that's going to break down those little nasty parts. And then of course an empty spray bottle to pour it into, and some aloe vera. See, you need 5 ingredients that you need to do box braid takedown treatment. Boom. First things first. Again, so you want to make sure when you're cutting your braids, you want to make sure you're seeing like, okay, this is where my hair, somewhere in there, but you want to just make sure you're cutting even below that, because look, this, you can see where my hair is. Make sure you're going even below that to make sure you're not cutting your hair, okay? Like, just make sure, just cut the end like there. That way you know, like, you know you're not cutting your hair at all. Because I've had times where I'm like, okay, rushing through, and I just end up cutting my hair out. So don't be like me. Don't do that. Okay, sections, like section everything as I go. But you still do, make sure you finish all of them. Make sure you're using trust too. That's gonna be no stress, I'm going to bring up the okay. Yeah, I'll just stop them over. Oh, you just go through. You know, this is made two. You cut them till they are sliced, you get me? And then go ahead and just pull it. It should be pretty simple, you know, because these are really thick, and it just should be really simple. What to do? So again, yeah, so you don't want to comb out any of these pieces. How you had them separated, singled out for your braids, leave them exactly as is. You don't want to comb them out, because you want to be able to go in with the treatment to every braid to break up some of that dirt in the front, on the back, on the sides, okay? Okay, it's good. I'll be back with that after. But so what I did is I combined the apple cider vinegar, the aloe vera, the grapeseed oil, and tea tree oil, and some water, of course, just to stretch it out inside this spray bottle, and that's the mixture that I'm going to be spraying on each section. So, but this one to show you the reason why you want to do a treatment to your hair, because when you pull your box braids out, you see these little clumps of like, this is all like gel and sweat and dirt that has accumulated from me doing my edges and things like that, right? So when you go ahead and just wash your hair, that part is obviously not getting washed out properly. But then also too, you might be like combing through it and it's all tangled hair and you're just ripping through the front of your hairs, and that's why you're losing your edges, girl. That's why you're losing your goddamn edges, okay? Because you're rushing through your goddamn hair. What we're talking about right here, okay? So you want to make sure you give it a spritz, spritz, spritz. Make sure you run your fingers true. But see this? Make sure you're just going like this with the mixture in there to really break down that little gonky part. It's pretty gross when you think about it, but it's just sweat and gel, especially these parts. Make sure you do it especially in the front section, because this is where you put all your gel and everything. This is where it all accumulates the most, right? So as you can see, it's already starting to break down. But see? Yeah, it's nice. I love this mixture. And making sure it's nice and in there. In there, in there, in there. Like that. Rinse and repeat. Again, same thing. Then you can get your shower cap if you fancy. Or you can just get a bag, okay? Little skyline bag. And just put this, wrap it, swap it. I don't know if you go behind or in front of the ears. What do you do, ladies? I like you to go in front because I can't hear nothing. So yeah, just make sure it's nice and captured. You feel me? Okay. And there you have it. I like this. Make sure there's no hairs in that. Just put it in. Okay. So there you have it. I'm gonna let this sit for 30, 45 minutes to an hour. You know, watch some shows. I'm watching 90 Day Fiance. I don't know about you. I'm gonna chill. And yeah. After your 45 minutes, then you can wash it out. And of course, using your regular shampoo, whatever you use, your regular conditioner, going on with your regular shampoo and conditioner, basically. But there it is. There you have it. That is my method for deep conditioning, treating my hair after I pull out my box braids. So if you enjoyed this video, if you learned something from this video, definitely comment below if you have a different method that you like to use that you want to put me on to, because I like to learn too, you know? Or if this is something that you're going to try, definitely leave a comment in the box below. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe.